Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Los Angeles. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, June 26th. You'll be interested to know. 81 years ago, today, in 1945, delegates from 50 nations gathered in San Francisco to sign the United Nations Charter, establishing a new global forum committed to peace, cooperation, and human dignity. The Charter created a lasting framework for multilateral cooperation, advancing collective security, human rights, and development. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. This morning, it's looking clean, with waves around 2 to 4 feet. They'll hold steady at 3+ feet through the day, but conditions will shift to fair by late morning. Winds are currently sideshore at 2 to 3 miles per hour, picking up to onshore at 8 miles per hour by noon. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with a 2-foot incoming high tide, when the south-southwest swell is 2 feet at 14 seconds, and the sideshore wind is 3 miles per hour. The first high tide on Friday will be 3.5 feet, just before 9:30 a.m., followed by a 2.5-foot low tide at 1:15. The nearshore buoy at Santa Monica Pier reads 64 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start fair on Saturday with waves around 3 to 4 feet and light winds, but choppy conditions develop in the afternoon. Sunday sees a steady swell building to 3+ feet with clean conditions early, making it the best day to surf. Monday drops slightly to 2 to 3 feet, maintaining fair conditions, but with increasing chop as the day progresses. This morning, there's patchy fog, and it feels like 65 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 8:09, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:44. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday will be mostly sunny with highs near 64 and a northeast breeze up to skip. Sunday and Monday warm up with Sunday near 68 and Monday near 72, staying partly to mostly sunny with lows in the upper 40s to mid-50s. A slight chance of rain returns Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night with highs near 71 and overnight lows around 57. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, more than 250,000 Californians will have their medical debt abolished, thanks to a generous gift from Snap Incorporated Chief Executive Officer Evan Spiegel and Miranda Kerr. According to the nonprofit Undue Medical Debt, over 261,000 residents will benefit from this relief, totaling more than $550 million in medical bills. Undue has been active in local debt relief for some time, but this marks its first statewide effort, as explained by Vice President Daniel Lempert. To qualify, individuals must meet specific income criteria, with about half of the relief going to residents in Southern California. Recipients will receive a letter from Undue Medical Debt starting in mid-July. Now on to sports. The United States men's national team has officially won Group D at the World Cup, even though they ended the group on a brutal low note. Despite a last-minute 3-2 loss to Turkey, the USNT had already locked up Group D as a group winner. Turkey, who had been scoreless through 2 games, finally clicked against a second-string U.S. lineup, scoring 3 goals, including a game winner in the 8th minute of stoppage time. Australia and Paraguay played to a 0-0 draw, both advancing to the knockout stage. Group D ends with the U.S. on top, followed by Australia and Paraguay, while Turkey heads home early. In local sports, the Dodgers are rolling. They swept Minnesota yesterday with a 4-3 win behind Shohei Ohtani, who pitched 6 strong innings and struck out 8. Mookie Betts went deep with 3 hits and an RBI, while Freddie Freeman and Max Muncy each added 2 hits. LA is outscoring opponents and sitting pretty at 52-29. Tonight they head to San Diego for a 3-game series at Petco Park starting at 6:45. Roki Sasaki takes the mound against Walker Buehler, a matchup between 2 of the National League's best arms. The defending champs have the momentum, but the Padres play tough at home. This is a critical NL West showdown. Off the field, Ohtani just made history. He's the first Dodger ever named an All-Star Game starter, earning the honor with over 3.3 million votes in Phase 1. He's lighting it up, second-best OPS in the National League at .963, and his ERA sits at 1.58 on the mound. 6 other Dodgers advanced to Phase 2 voting, which kicks off Monday. There's also some labor noise. MLB proposed banning deferred money from future contracts, a direct shot at the Dodgers' blueprint. The union already rejected it, but expect this fight to heat up. In top news, Wall Street drifts to a mixed finish after Micron soars and Apple drops. The United States stock market meandered to a mixed finish on Thursday after several artificial intelligence stocks rebounded, while Apple dropped after raising prices on many of its products. Micron Technology surged by 15.7% after reporting much higher profit and revenue than analysts expected. Qualcomm raised its growth forecasts, expecting revenue outside of handsets to reach $40 billion by fiscal year 2029. Apple stock fell by 6.1% due to price increases of 15% to 20% for Mac computers. The S&P 500 slipped to 7,357.49 points, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 71.72 points. In business news, SpaceX FOMO is officially over. Space stocks across the board are getting punished. Investors seem to be having second thoughts about the lofty valuations in the sector, an analyst says. Stocks in the space sector deepened their declines on Thursday as the SpaceX halo fades further. At least 4 space stocks, including the space exploration firm Virgin Galactic, the satellite firm Redwire, the space infrastructure firm Intuitive Machines, and the in-space transit company Momentus, have recorded 50% drops so far in June, according to FactSet data. Several others, including Planet Labs and Firefly Aerospace, are down 40% or more for the month as of Thursday afternoon. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 7% for the week to just under $60,000. Ethereum is down 11% to about $1,500. And XRP is down 10% to $1.03. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. OpenAI will initially only release ChatGPT 5.6 to government-approved customers. So much for voluntary review. You may not be able to use the new Chat GPT 5.6 as soon as it is finished. According to a report in The Information, OpenAI plans to stagger the release of its new AI model, with the first users being parties approved by the federal government. CEO Sam Altman indicated in a staff memo that federal leaders will be approving access customer by customer during this preview period. Several agencies are involved, including the Office of the National Cyber Director and the Office of Science and Technology Policy. And in entertainment news, following his ousting from 60 Minutes and CBS News earlier this month, Scott Pelley has found new representation. Deadline can confirm that the 51-time Emmy-winning news anchor has signed with Creative Artists Agency. This comes just weeks after he was fired over an alleged confrontation with new executive producer Nick Bilton under Barry Weiss' reign. While many current and former 60 Minutes correspondents are represented by United Talent Agency, Pelley joins former colleague Leslie Stahl in the Creative Artists Agency family. Pelley was fired on June 2nd over a verbal confrontation in which he criticized the new leadership. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American philosopher and psychologist, William James. And he said, "Act as if what you do makes a difference it does." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Los Angeles.